Hey guys, so I am going to Anime Expo this year. Yay! So not to get sappy, but it's been like a lifelong dream of mine to be an artist in Artist Alley for Anime Expo, just because my first time going to AX was when I was in middle school. This was like really long ago, but yeah, it was my first experience ever being like at an artist alley, and as a young artist it was just so amazing to me. So finally getting the chance to go is just so great and awesome. So I'm right now prepping for it, so I thought it would be cool to bring you guys along and show you what I'm currently working on. So I made these Tokyo Mew Mew pins. They're actually way smaller than what I originally wanted them to be. They're pretty small. So I decided for AX I'm going to go ahead and make them into these cute little pin packs. So here we have the whole crew, and I went ahead and actually printed out, like, this is like my sample just to see if I liked how it would turn out. So I went ahead and made these little kind of like backing cards. Not really backing cards per se, but I made it out of like extra photo paper I had. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish printing out some more of these little guys and start assembling so I can have my cute little Tokyo Mew Mew pin packs for AX. So apparently there was a miscalculation when I actually cut off all the rest of the backing cards. I finished cutting the backing cards and then I started counting the rest of the pins I had just to see how many packs, like complete packs, I'd have. And I realized that I don't have enough Mew Ichigo pins left. So I actually sold these pins individually at the last con I was at. And as being the main magical girl of the series, she sold more than the rest, which means that I have a lot more of the other four girls instead of Miu Ichigo by herself. So instead of having more than 20 plus complete packs, I think I have about maybe 12 to 14 in total. So since I only have a limited number of pins, I wasn't planning on making any more, but I think it really depends how they do overall at the con. So here are the rest of the completed pin packs. I just need to put them in their small baggie, but overall that's pretty much it for that. So this is the last package of the merch I got sent out. So I decided last minute to do a few photo cards for Alien Stage, and I made one more keychain. So I kind of forgot, now that I saw, I made both Alien Stage photo cards and I made Vivid Bad Squad from Project Sakai. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a few of these out to show you guys. Okay, I changed the lighting a little bit. It's not super bright, but at least so there's not a glare for like the photo cards. So for Ivan, I actually decided to do both his Black Sorrow fit for round 3 and round 6 just because I like both and I didn't really know which one to go for, so I decided to do both just in case, you know, there's options. So yay, there's Ivan. And then I did Sua. Sua was the first one I did, so I tried to make the art style a little bit different for the photo cards, just because I know photo cards are like more of a K-pop thing. So I try to change my style a little bit. Don't know if you can tell much, but there's Sua. She came out really pretty. And there's Mitzi. Ooh, they look so cute. I think she came out a little bit bigger, but it should be fine. So there are the lesbians. Yes. And here is Till. Wow, here he is. To be honest, out of all of these, Till was the hardest for some reason to draw. I don't know why, but here he is. So yeah, Till. And we have both of the Ivan designs. And then Sua and Mizzy. here they are. So these are the alien stage ones. And then we'll go on to show you the, where I put them at. Here they are. Wow! So for Project Sakai, I really, I don't main Vivid Bad Squad, but I do like a lot of their songs. And when I saw them do this collab, I feel like with a fashion brand, I was like, oh my god, these are perfect designs for photo cards. So here is Toya. This is the first one I designed. He looks really good. And then there's Anne. I don't know how well the colors show up, but there's Anne. There's Akito. I don't know why. I had a lot of issues drawing Akito for some reason. I had a hard time drawing him. But there's Akito. And there's Kohane. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could like make it clear. But yeah, so I have Kohane. And then the girls first. Kohane and Anne. There they are. And then I have Toya and Akito. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for photo cards. And these are double-sided as well. On both sides, the designs are literally the same. I know for photo cards, some people like to do like the main side be like the actual photo, and then the back they do like a separate design. But honestly, these were kind of like a last-minute idea order, and I was struggling a little bit to get these done to begin with, so I didn't want to spend too much time making a design. And I feel like it's just maybe nice to have them double-sided, you know? Just so that there's options in case, I don't know, maybe you mess up one side by accident. Don't worry, because boom, you have a second side. But yeah, that's it for photo cards, and then I'm going to show you guys my last keychain design. So for this keychain design, if you are by any chance into like anime or boys love, like the Chinese novels going on about, you might know a little bit of the girls love books too. And I've read, the ship name is Kijing. It's from oh my god, it's such a long name for the title of this book, Muddy Loss of Love, and oh, it's such a long title. The point is that this is a girls love novel, and oh my god, I have not seen any merch for these two. I'll post like the name of the novel and everything on here, but they just recently got licensed for an English publishing, and I'm just so happy and excited. So if you love like angst, girls love, not, well, kind of enemies to lovers, this is like, it has everything. So I decided to make a charm for them. They look so good. So here's Nangnongjun and oh my god, Kian. I don't know how to pronounce their names. I'm sorry if I butcher them, but here they are. They look so good. And again, this is double-sided. I'm not sure if I don't know if I want to put a bow on it or not yet. I have to see what bows I have to see if, you know, it kind of looks good with the vibe. I think they look good just like this too though. So I'm excited, you know, to have these and to show these off to like my fellow Kijing enjoyers. So hopefully, you know, this will be like, oh my god. But yeah, here it is. So yeah, so this is pretty much like the last merch, I guess you could say, that I have that I made. So yeah, just the photo cards and the charms. I'll probably look through all the charms just to make sure, you know, quality control, that they're all fine. Have to count these guys too, just to see if I have any extras or if I'm missing anything. And then I have to make up a display for that. And yeah, but that's pretty much it for these little guys, I guess. So I'm remaking some of my displays, especially my heart pin display, just that now I have a lot more hearts and I'm going to change up my display setup a bit. So I need to get rid of all of these. Luckily they're just with tape, so I don't really have to do them individually for now. But I'm gonna put them on a bigger panel, and for that I will probably have to actually tape them up, since I'm gonna try to get rid of the backing pin that it usually has. So just for an example, I already got rid of the pin for this one heart pin, so I pretty much just kind of have to unclasp it, and I try to kind of like push it out from one end towards the other. So I have to do this individually, and it is kind of a hassle, so I had to take a few breaks in between to get it all cleaned up. So I have my tape just to kind of help me align where I'm going to put the rest of the pins. So based on this one and the one under, somewhere along here, so I'm going to just tape off first on this end, get rid of this one, and then hopefully it'll be somewhat straight. But yeah, this is my first time trying this way out. I can tell it already looks kind of crooked, but just gotta readjust. I think that looks good, question mark? Let me check, hold up. That works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a few of these. I think it's supposed to be like 5. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for the rest of these. So now for the pins, I kind of have an idea of how I want them to pretty much be. So I just grabbed a little bit of masking tape that I have, or painter's tape, added it to the back, and I'm just going ahead and starting to put them across the other tapes I have. I was a little bit worried about it just because I didn't really want the tape to be visible, but overall when the heart pins are all put together, it's not that obvious anyway, and they're pretty shiny, so it'll distract from it. So now for my other display boards, I am pretty much measuring out the ones I have. Usually if I start off with a brand new board, I wouldn't have to measure, I just try to eyeball it, but here I'm trying to measure according to the charms I have, and then I just try to see how it will look like before deciding if I'm gonna glue it onto here. So once that's done, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the other ones on there. This process doesn't take too long. It really depends how long I want to let them try to like stick on overnight or not, just to make sure they're really secure, but luckily I haven't had any issues, so I just pretty much leave them for maybe a minute or two, and then I go ahead and try on the charms on top once that's done. And then I still have 2 more charms for this board, so I decided to go ahead and put those in the bottom. Now that I let it sit for a while, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the charms on. So this is my Hualien charm. I already have had this one before, so it's really nothing new. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that guy right on there to make sure it's nice and secure. And then I'm gonna go ahead and follow up with my Wangshan. So I've also had this charm before, so it's really nothing new. The other charms though are brand new designs I have for Anime Expo. So to complete the MXTX trio, I decided to finish up with the last one. So I went ahead and did that one just because I had been requested before as well. And then I have my Urha charm as well. I haven't seen a lot of Urha merch in a bit, but now it's getting a bit more popular, hopefully I see a lot more of that. And here I have my Black Butler one. I think I wanted to make this board into my ribbon board overall, but I decided to like add more of my Danmei charms at the time. And also the Black Butler one is the only one that has a star clasp. I think this is before I decided to change over to the other clasp. And then I also have my Kijing charm that I already had. I tried putting a bow on it, but I really didn't like the colors I had, so I decided it looked kind of nicer without the bow. So yeah, here is the rest of the board and how it looks like once it's nice and done. So there's some empty gaps at the bottom, but I decided I'm just gonna leave that alone and put like a pricing tab in there, just like a price list for the charms. So here are some of the other displays that I already finished up. So here is my display board for my 3.5 charms. Some of these charms you guys might have already seen before. I only have 2 new charms for this one. So the first one I did for AX, a brand new one, is the Stone Ocean one. So this is a group charm just to go ahead and complement my part 5 charm. It is way bigger than what I originally thought, but I also made a Tokyo Mew Mew one. I really love the colors. It came out really cute. Really happy with it. So yeah, that's it for this board, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys the rest of the display boards that I have set up for the con. So the next one is my Project Sakai / Vocaloid board. So for this one, I'm actually participating in a Project Sakai stamp rally, so I wanted to dedicate one of my display boards specifically to my Project Sakai charms. So I do have the Niji Go group as a new addition to these charms, just because I have been requested for them as well. So really glad that most of them fit into one board. But yeah, there they are. Very cute, very small and cutesy, but yeah, I'm really glad most of them fit in here. And the empty space will be for more additional like lettering and just display info, price tags, etc. So then this is the next board that we already went ahead and finished. So here it looks all nice and cute with its bows, except for Kijing, but it's fine because it's cute too. So there that is. And then the last display board that I worked on as well. So this one is my other display, and I do have a few new Hanako-kun charms up in the top. That is for the Hanako-kun stamp rally I'll actually be in. I'll be hosting, so wish me luck. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my display boards for the con and the new keychains that I will be having as well. Hey guys, so I just got this huge package with my prints for the con, so I'm really excited to show you guys my prints. So let me just go ahead and open, unpack, unbox. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I went back and fixed up a few of these prints. So for example, my Miku print, I actually rendered her face and made her eyes more to my current art style. So my Miku print I actually drew back in 2021. So I pretty much kept everything, but I changed her face, her eyes, a little bit of the body proportions just to make it a little bit more, what's the word? Just a little bit more to my current art style. So there's that. She's really cute. And this is one of my newer prints. So this is my Len and Rin print. I am really happy with the colors. It came out really cute. I love the aesthetic I was going for, and I'm so happy that it actually translated really well in the form of a print. I just think it's really cute. So there's that. Super cute. Super happy. And then my imitation black print. So I went ahead and also retouched it. So the only thing I added or changed was the eyes. Compared to the old art style I had, I also changed the eye style to my current design. So there's that. I actually decided to make these plain, no more hollow, just because I couldn't really justify the price, like to make them, and the price I would sell them at. So on my hollow prints I charge just the same as a normal print, like a $20 print flat. So I feel like, and they don't sell as often or much compared to some of my other products, so I can't really justify you know, splurging on more holographic prints if they don't sell much and if they don't sell as often. So there's that. And here is my Black Butler print. So I'm really happy with this print. I really love the composition. The colors came out so good, like the details. I'm just so happy with how it came out. So here is this print. So these are pretty much my big like print posters. And yeah, so I only have 2 new designs, which are these two. Revamped Miku, or retouched Miku, retouched Imitation Black. My Kaya print and Enna print I will also have. I'm just not showing you guys those because they're not new and I didn't retouch them. So there's that. And I'm also going to show you guys my 8x11 prints as well. Okay. So for my 8x11s, first one I have is my Rui Sukasa print. There it is. I've been wanting to make a Project Sakai print, so I'm really glad how this one came out right on time, just because I'll be part of a Project Sakai stamp rally, so I really wanted to have like a print for that. So here's this one. My Black Butler print I also have in a 8x11 print, so this one is one of the few prints that come in 2 separate sizes, and these are actually like a nice cardstock, so I'm really glad with that. And I've been recently getting into Chronoir, so I have a Chronoir print, and they'll actually be having a concert at Anime Expo, so perfect timing. So if there's any Chronoir fans out there, hopefully, you know, they can snag one of these guys. And my Harajuku print. So I'm really into like Lolita fashion or Harajuku fashion, so I've been wanting to make a print based on the fashion style, so I decided to do one for Lolita specifically. So I have Sweet Lolita, OG, Gothic, and Classic. So this is pretty much it for my 8x11s, so just put that there. Yeah, so there's those. Let me see what else I have. Kind of have these thrown around. So like I mentioned, I have my postcards. My postcards I don't have a lot of, and I didn't really retouch or revamp anything. Those are pretty much the same ones they always are. I do have a few designs. I do have a few designs that I'm trying to get rid of, so this is pretty much it. And I have my square prints. Same thing, I didn't really do much. For this print, I did revamp it a little bit. I retouched the eyes on Emu, Tsukasa, and Rui, just because I wasn't too happy with the previous design on it. So that's it. Other than that, my Square Niji Sanji prints are the same. So my postcards. I'm running low on a few other designs, but I kind of want to get rid of those, so whatever's left is left. And yeah, just like I mentioned, my prints, those, and my big prints. So yeah, that's pretty much it for prints. Really excited for these. So just gonna practice my display to make sure that all my prints fit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for prints. This was the last thing I was waiting on. I'm not sure if I have enough, just because I hear a lot of people say that it's better to overstock on prints, but I don't know. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I run out of prints, and I could probably just do like an emergency last minute order for prints, but we'll see. So yeah, those are my prints for Anime Expo. So yes, I'll be at Anime Expo next month at table E44 in Kentai Hall / Artist Alley. I will be hosting a Toilet Bound Hanako-kun stamp rally. I will also be participating in a Project Sakai stamp rally, and I still need to upload my catalog. So hopefully all the information will be available within the next week and a half or 2 weeks on my social media, mostly on Instagram. And I do currently have commissions open. My traditional commissions will be open for pickup at the con. So since AX is probably going to be really busy, I won't be taking commissions at the con, but you could order commissions now to pick them up at the con. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's pretty much it for this video, and yeah, I hope to see you guys at Anime Expo. Next video will be Anime Expo vlog, so that's really exciting. So I hope to see some of you guys there. So